What's up, fam? It's your girl Shannon Owens, the Know Your Worth Coach. How y'all doing today? I hope all is well with every single one of y'all, and I'm sending y'all nothing but love. But y'all know I gotta jump on here every now and then to shake some tail feathers and ruffle some feathers and ask some questions, because sometimes the reason we don't get the answers we need is because we're not asking the correct questions. So I'm gonna ask you this. Sorry, y'all. It's a beautiful day. The sun is kind of going behind me, but I had to come on the porch. It's hot on the inside. What is one of the biggest lies that many of us women have believed over and over again, that we should stop believing and stop implementing in our lives because it's really not helpful? I give you a clue. It's been the subject of numerous songs. It's been passed down from generation to generation, from one woman who didn't know her worth to another one who didn't know it. And we believed it. Okay. So the lie that we believe, that I think is a big problem for many of us, is that to get over the man that hurt us this time, that is, in order to get over it, we need to get another one. I did it. And then I had to sit down and ask myself, why did I do that? Why was it so important for me to replace what hurt me with something that could possibly hurt me again? Because, for one, I never dealt with the issue. For two, not necessarily saying that I needed some closure, but the closure I'm talking about is the forgiveness and the letting go. And then three is repeating the cycle over and over again. So we just continue to have heartbreak after heartbreak, be mad at every single man that come along, stereotype them, like, ain't no good dudes out there, which is a lot of rough ones out there, but it's some good ones too. But we never took it upon ourselves to hold ourselves accountable, y'all. And we believe that lie, like it's better, in order to get over one man, get another one. Like, that just don't make no sense. And when we do that, what we end up doing is taking like an open wound, which is the broken heart, and pour salt on it by inviting somebody in who probably could be healed, could be messy himself. We just don't know because we jumped in so fast to replace, so that we wouldn't probably feel horny, be lonely, look like the outcast because everybody else got a man. Or we just weren't good company to ourselves and we was looking to fill a void with something instead of dealing with us and what's really wrong with us and why we do what we do. Sorry, I told y'all this was going to be a little bit heavy, but it is what it is, and it's time to ask these questions. And I really want you to put in the comment down there, have you ever heard that before? And if you've heard it, if it's been passed down to you, tell me who told it to you, and then tell me, did it work for you? Especially if you didn't give no time or no space between the last relationship and the next one. So that's number one thing that we have to do. That lie was a lie that we have to unchange in our heads. And the way we do that is simply, after one relationship, you got to give yourself that space, that time, that healing, that forgiveness, that process, before we jump into another one, because what you're doing is stacking. Ooh, look at the jelly arms. I'm working on that. Stacking the hurt, stacking the pain, so that by the time we on our third, fourth dude, it's so much up under here till we got to go backwards so far behind and dig up all that junk because we never dealt with it in the first place. So the first thing that we have to do is give ourselves that time and that space between one from another, so that we can have an open and honest look at ourselves in the mirror to see what it was that we allowed, that we settled for, that we thought was all we deserved, which is settling. Same thing. And then also what we ignored, because a lot of times if it's one dude after another and we're doing the same thing. We ignore some things that are not good for us, and instead of owning it and acknowledging it and accepting that and having patience with ourselves, we just jumped in head first. You know, jump, not feet first, so you can breathe a little bit. Head first, which means you're suffocating. And when that happens, y'all, hey, when we get in these relationships with men after men after men, and they're no good for us, or we're no good for them, we're having, the semen deposited in us, and it's poisoning us. It's literally filling us, our insides, our minds, our hearts, our souls, our spirits with stuff that ain't good for us, and it make us cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. Yes, cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. That's why you hear so many silly love songs, and I'm a fool in love songs, because we never took the time to simply ask ourselves, why in the world did I do that? What was it about me that allowed him to come in? What was it about me that needed to have somebody there so bad that we would just fill up that space like that real quick? And what is it about me that I'm scared to get to know me? What is it? Those are the questions we have to ask ourselves. Those are the questions that we must be honest with ourselves about, y'all. Because if we don't, continue to recycle that old pattern, it's going to keep happening over and over again. You going to mess around and pass that same stupid ideology down to another young lady, when our job is to be here to help, to heal. Start raining on me. To help, to heal, and to get better. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short. I might do another one, but please comment, like, tag, share. Tell me if you believe the lie. Then I want you to ask yourselves, why did I believe it? Why did I settle? What was it about me that I didn't want to know me more? What was it about me that I couldn't own up to my own ish? Like, why was it so important that I needed somebody so bad that I will offer him a broken part of me and accept an empty part of him? It's just a question. So I want you to ask yourself those questions. I want you to be honest. I want you to be fearless with being truthful with yourselves, because my sisters, I want us to stop repeating those wrong ideologies and to renew our minds and just take a second to chill and get to know the person that you look at in the mirror every day, and to be cool with what you find out, and if it's wrong, to get some help to work on it, or journal, or talk about it to somebody that you trust, so you're not out here repeating that pattern over and over and over again. Enough is enough. And I'm going to be honest with you, some of them was my jam. Maybe I'm a fool in love. Yeah, that ain't cool. Or, it was an old lady sitting under a tree. She called me over and she said to me, y'all know that was the jam. It's still the jam, but you don't have to believe everything you hear and make it your life. You can hear it and be like, oh, hell no. Yeah, that song sound good, the music is good, but that ain't for me. All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Take care, be good, stay safe. Know that you must know your worth, and that you are a priceless masterpiece created for something wonderful. Believe that. I'll holler at y'all later.